Hi. Connected TV allows users to watch their favorite TV channel while browsing the internet or chatting with their friends on Facebook. All of this happens simultaneously on the same device. Users care very little about whether the content they watch or browse is broadcasted or comes to them via the internet. What is important to them is the content. For those, however, who control or regulate such content, this distinction opens the door to two completely different worlds. Broadcasted content is subject to quite strict rules regarding, for example, advertising, the protection of minors, cultural diversity and media pluralism. On the EU territory, these rules are set out in the Audiovisual Media Service Directive. However, those rules do not apply to online content from non-EU countries and also not to user-generated content, such as a private video on YouTube. As a consequence, the user, on the one hand, faces two different levels of protection. The content providers, on the other hand, are subject to a different set of rules depending on whether they broadcast such a content or offer it via internet. Competition on the market becomes distorted. At European level, we are therefore confronted with the task to define a framework that takes these challenges into account. For us liberals, the following points are crucial. First, we must create a level playing field for all providers, no matter whether they broadcast content or offer it via internet. Second, we have to let go of the idea that in the future all content can be as strictly controlled as broadcasted content. Practically, your private video on YouTube would be as strictly controlled as broadcasted content that has been put online. In order to this, however, we would require a complete surveillance of the internet. Yet, the liberals strongly oppose to install such an internet police. Third, regulating platforms equal the end of free internet. Platforms, such as search engines, allow users to find content. Yet, also device manufacturers offer services similar to a further developed teletext menu that lists programs in a certain order. If the state now predefines where a program should be ranked on such a list, this is nothing but a hidden form of censorship. What could a liberal solution look like? In the European Parliament's Committee on Culture and Media, I promote the idea of a self- and co-regulation mechanism. Content providers would get certified by an independent body if they can prove to respect certain criteria, such as the protection of minors, limits to advertising, etc. In return, a certified content provider would rank higher on a program list and could be more easily found by users. Certification would provide for a sort of quality label. Users who see that a content provider is certified could be sure that they enjoy a certain level of protection. Actually, they can choose whether such protection is important to them or not. If not, they are free to search other programs or content further down the list. This way, the choice would be left to the users. The freedom of the internet without censorship or complete surveillance would remain unharmed.